Hello, Chris Green here with the Flood Insurance Guru, and today we're talking about a $1 billion problem in Tennessee. Actually, we're talking about a $4 billion problem in Tennessee, and that is the state of Tennessee has had 4 different natural disasters over the last couple decades, over $1 billion. And now this is starting to have an impact on flood insurance rates for Tennessee residents. You know, some Tennessee residents are seeing their flood insurance premiums increase by more than $100 a month between private flood insurance companies and the National Flood Insurance Program. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about what you can do to help offset some of those increases. So today we're talking about Tennessee, we're talking about Memphis, we're talking about Nashville, we're talking about Knoxville. These are all areas that have experienced major flooding over the last couple of decades. Nashville and Knoxville really has experienced significant flooding over the last 5 years. So what's happening is with the new risk rating 2.0, it takes a look at the structure, the distance to water, type of flooding. And so these things are having big impacts on the rates. So what can you do to offset some of these premiums that you might be seeing increasing? Well, the first thing is to pay attention to your renewal date. Because once that flood insurance policy renews, there's not a whole lot you can do unless you sell the house or you get a flood zone change. So it's very important there. The next thing is, depending on your loan type, you want to make sure you're checking with your different options. So it's important to understand that the National Flood Insurance Program is not your only option in Tennessee. In fact, you've got more than 30 different private flood insurance options. So if your private flood insurance has increased, don't be too alarmed. There are other options out there. Then there's different things you can do on your property when it comes to minimizing the risk. We're talking about redirecting water, maybe flood vents on your property, maybe even a retaining wall, working with the local community to mitigate those risks. These are things that can have a big impact on rates. So if you've got questions or you want to know how to minimize these premiums or minimize your exposure in Tennessee after all these disasters that are happening, click below to visit our website, floodinsuranceguru.com. Remember, we have an educational background in flood mitigation, which means we're here to help you simplify your flood insurance and understanding your flood risk to help you create long-term rate stability. Thank you.